Hello everyone and welcome to today's video where I am playing Zera. I'm just gonna call him Zera. Zera in the jungle. Jungle is still and probably will be for a long time my favorite role in this game. I really like playing Zera and Absol in the jungle because of their ability to take over the game very early and get both lanes ahead. My jungle path is a little bit different this game compared to normal because I wasn't really sure which lane would need my help right off the bat. But I was more inclined towards top side because they don't have any supportive capabilities. So I thought, well, if they get snowballed on, it's going to be really tough for them to come back. So as you can see, I do three wild mons, and then I go straight to lane, and I pick up a kill, and I get to turn in really early. And this play up here really sets up my top lane to go very well without any further assistance, at least for a bit. So then I see Fletchinder come and try to fight me for some reason when he was low, and well, there goes that. Easy kill. And then I see that Pikachu came, so I backed off, grabbed the speed fruit to try and run away. And then I tried to re-engage with my Froakie, but Pikachu left at that point, so I just went back to clearing my jungle. At this point, the river mons have spawned. I clear my two of the side. Because if Fletchinder came back, I don't think I could fight him. And so I go back to our side to clear my last two wild mons. And then I'm gonna head bot side because I helped top. They seem to be doing relatively okay, and so I thought, let's give some help to bot side. They don't have any offensive capabilities, but they have enough to hold their own. And I get a pretty good pick on the Ghastly, but he manages to break away, but that just leaves me and Wigglytuff to score for free. And then they re-engage, and I get another pick. I turn in the 3 points really quickly. I help them start up their next couple wild mons. And then I believe after this, I just leave. I go back to the jungle. So, as you can see, all the wild mons in the lane, I'm leaving for my laners, because that is their XP, and that's their points to score. That's how they get their levels. Mine is primarily from the jungle mons. And Wigglytuff, the enemy Wigglytuff just runs in haphazardly. And now I'm level 8 and I have both of my abilities, which is where Zera really just hits his big power spike. As you can see, I pretty much one-shot the Pikachu, and there's nothing he could have done at that point. I believe I do take this Apom, but and then I help them do Rotom, and then I believe I go back into the jungle because they don't really need me at this point. I don't have enough to really turn in, so never mind. I guess I stay a little bit longer. So this is post-game commentary. This is after the game because this was a ranked match and I wanted to focus. Now I go back into the jungle and go back to fighting my wild mon camps. I played League a lot, and I still play League a little bit, so I'm used to calling them jungle camps, but they're at the same time they're Pokemon, so I want to call them wild mons. And now I have my ultimate, and I'm 2 levels ahead of most people in the game, and so I have the means to just absolutely take over. And now that the lane is cleared, Wigglytuff started Dreadnought, which is really good because that was my next move, and she just gets it started so we can take it a lot quicker. So we take Dreadnought, which gives the whole team a shield and some XP, and at this point I noticed that Talonflame and Pikachu are farming topside, and so I decide to clear upwards towards top lane. Now I notice Pikachu and Talonflame are Mid with me, I don't know why. Now, because I wasn't going to ult Pikachu, but because he ulted here, I needed to ult, otherwise he would have beat me, as you can see. The shield is the only thing that kept me alive. Talonflame did not have ult, so I was able to kill him, and when I ran, as you probably could have saw, I was kiting back towards the plasma field that Zera's ult puts down. And the reason I did that is because when Zera is in the little plasma electrical field, he gains increased attack damage, which allowed me to make it even more one-sided. Now, I came topside because I saw that the enemy was farming top, and I didn't want them to get points for free, as well as Rotom was spawning, and so now we get to take this again. So, as the jungler of the team, your main priority should be helping lanes that are falling behind, or pushing the lane that's already ahead further ahead, and you need to rotate to the side where their objective is coming up. So when Dreadnought is up, you go towards Dreadnought. If Rotom is up, you go towards Rotom, etc., etc. And you use those objectives to boost your team forward and give them momentum. And now that we are on their side of the jungle, I'm going to start farming their jungle instead of just mine, because that'll put their team even further behind. But I go for a cheeky score at their main base. And then Mr. Mime is chasing me down for some reason. He really shouldn't have been doing that. I mess up and take my Volt switch back a little bit too early. I believe I die here. Yes, I do die here. I should... After I messed up on killing Mr. Mime, I should have left. 100% my fault. I bit off more than I could chew. So I was just checking to see everyone's level, how the rest of my team are doing, and how the enemy team is doing. Talonflame is keeping up in terms of levels with me, but in terms of overall pressure, he or she dropped the ball pretty hard. And now Talonflame as a jungler is not as strong early game as Zera and Absol. I think if any speedsters were to be more laners, it would be Gengar and Talonflame, just because their early game is so weak. But at the same time, the jungle is the place where you can farm up levels the fastest. So if you can avoid fights, and you think your team can hold off before you, or can survive until you get to that point, by all means, take them in the jungle. It could be worth the payoff, you never know. And at this point, Zapdos has spawned, so I base, and I was gonna base, but then I saw that Jigglypuff came, or Wigglytuff, excuse me. Because I want to get ready for the fight at Zapdos, which I really try to encourage with a good numbers advantage. Now, this Mr. Mime was doing really good at kiting me out. He lived a lot longer than he should have. So props to that player. Very well done. So now I'm rotating towards Zapdos. There's a minute and a half left, and my team gets Zapdos before I get there, which is fantastic because now I get to spawn with a full 50, or I get to turn in with a full 50. Almost uncontested. But the enemy team surrender, 435 to 90. So, as I've stated earlier in this video, as the jungler, what you want to do is just get your lane's momentum. Just get them their momentum. As you can see, I have the most points scored. The kills don't matter. Kills are a means to an end. Don't worry about it. But anyways, I thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, or night, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye!